Many websites these days offer news, announcements, and other constantly changing information in the form of RSS feeds, and lynda.com is no exception. In case you're not familiar with the term RSS, it can stand for Rich Site Summary or Really Simple Syndication. It depends on who you ask, but the point of an RSS feed is that it allows content providers to offer information in a form that their users can subscribe to. Subscribing to an RSS feed means you don't have to remember to visit a website for updated information. All you need is an RSS reader, sometimes called a news reader or news aggregator, and you'll automatically receive up-to-date information from any RSS feed you subscribe to. For example, lynda.com offers a Latest Releases RSS feed, which keeps you updated on our newest titles and courses. So here on our homepage, I'll scroll down and find the RSS link. Clicking it takes you to our New Releases RSS feed. This address in the menu bar is our feed address, and it's this address that you can copy and paste into whichever newsreader you prefer. Now, there are many third-party RSS reader applications available for both Mac and Windows PCs. But you can also subscribe to RSS feeds through any number of online services, like, for example, Feedly. You can sign up for a free account at feedly.com. Then all you have to do is start adding subscriptions by adding the RSS feeds you want to subscribe to. I'll go back to that RSS feed page, and here I'll copy the address. Now I'll go back to Feedly, and here I can paste that address into this field. I see the name of the feed I want appear here, and I can click it, and now I'm seeing that feed. Now to add it to my account so I'll see the feed anytime I log in, I just click the subscribe button. Now Feedly gives me some options to add this feed to a collection, which is a nice way to organize your feeds, but in this case I'll just leave the default settings and click add. And that's all there is to it. The feed now appears on my page. Depending on the service you're using, you may also be able to customize how the feed is displayed. For example, here in Feedly, I can click the Settings button and change the layout of the feed display to, say, Title Only. And that's useful if I just want to quickly scan through the articles. Or I can switch to the card view. This way I'll be able to see images, but in a more organized layout than the default magazine view we saw earlier. And you can add more feeds as you like. For example, at lynda.com, we also have a frequently updated blog at blog.lynda.com. And instead of having to visit the blog in my web browser when I remember to do so, I can just go to the RSS feed. Now in this case, my browser can't read this feed, but all I really need here is the address. So I'm going to copy that, go back to Feedly. Here I'll click Add Content. Now, in reality, when you're working with Feedly, you can often just type the name of the site whose feed you want to subscribe to. And you'll see a list of the available feeds from that site. But in this case, the blog feed isn't showing up here, so I'm going to paste that address in that I copied earlier. So I'm going to paste in that address that I just copied. And this is what you'll usually have to do with other feed services. But now it shows up, so I'll select it. I'll click Subscribe and Add. And now I'm following two feeds. I have the New Releases feed and the blog feed. So you can see how convenient it can be to have all your frequently visited pages' RSS feeds in one place rather than having to visit them individually in your web browser. I can just come in here to Feedly and click on any article I want to read. Most RSS readers also keep track of the new articles you haven't yet read, so at a glance here, I can see if new content has been added to the feed. In this case, I can see there are 9 articles that I have yet to read on the blog, and 10 here in the New Releases feed. So if you've never played around much with RSS feeds and news readers, you really should give them a try, especially if you find yourself frequently visiting the same sites for the latest information. If an RSS feed is available, you can subscribe to it and really cut down on your surfing around time. And we hope you'll add the lynda.com New Releases and blog feeds to your newsreader.